Billy, thank you, and such a huge fan. So appreciative
Thank
of
you
your
very
activism,
much.
really and truly. Together we vote, right?
Right.
That is our legacy. That is our history.
All I can say is when we vote, good stuff happens. When
Beautiful.
we don't vote, bad stuff happens. But I do believe in my heart of hearts that voting is the one universal thing that we all can do to speak our voice, to have our voice heard.
How do you hold, because I think this piece is so important, the relationship between voting and activism? And why does it matter?
There is no activism without voting. I am really, really encouraged by the young people who have finally begun to understand that just because you don't get what you want doesn't mean you take your toys and go home.
Right.
Democracy is an experiment that is ever evolving. And one of the tenets of democracy is that everyone do their job and be involved. And the
True.
one thing that everybody can do is vote. This is not the time for fear. What does Toni Morrison say? This is precisely the time when artists go to work. There is no time for despair. There's no time for self-pity. There's no need for silence, and there's no room for fear.
The deep connection between the struggles and fights we see in this moment, between what it means to be a Black or brown person in this country and what it means to be LGBTQ plus, is a deep reality.
And especially trans.
And
especially
Billy, that's
and
exactly where I
transgender
was
women
going.
of color.
But
Right.
recognizing that when we vote together, we actually are creating a different narrative about who we are as a country. This vote is not for, or is not about against something. It's a question of what
For
are you
something.
voting for?
For what are you voting for?
Billy, you know what I'm really hopeful about?
What?
Is the conversation we had today.
Yeah.
And I think it's essential, Billy. So thank you so much. And thank you for spending some time with me this afternoon.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.